Welcome back, everybody. We're looking at another map today called Hollandscheveld. I hope that's right. I hope I didn't just butcher that to death. But it's based on a village by this name. Lots of grass fields, forests. It's a flat map so you can place buildings almost everywhere. There are two farms, two contract companies, also no space to build your own farm. Map is season ready. Community trading systems, snow missions are added. Now, that's pretty cool. I haven't heard of that before. And credits goes to Dutch Film Modding. Like I said, I haven't seen this map before. So I am reviewing it on Twitch as well as like before. If you have any comments, just give them as I'm going through the map. And feel free to state what you like, dislike, or think should be changed, or wish you would see in it, or any of that kind of stuff. But we'll try to keep it as positive as possible because map makers go through a lot to make these maps. And just a little help here and there. So let's get in. Pretty cool looking little start. You do have some squared up lands, and they said that they was flat. Big area to start with. You got your house, 26, 27, 28. Large number of fields. Looks like you got about 86 fields. 3 sell points for your grains. Of course, you got your spinnery, sawmill. This Robert Aitchen or whatever looks like it's basically doing the same thing as a barn. Here's your contracts. Of course, I don't have seasons on here, and I'm not going to do it for a review, but you do have jobs. Thank you so much for that follow, Huckleberry Philly. But welcome to the channel. Feel free to voice anything about the map reviews or anything like that as we go through. Thank you so much for those kind words. I really appreciate it. I'm doing it on Twitch again. Sometimes it's a little bit it's usually just me using OBS and stuff, but I like doing it. Yep, been streaming on Twitch now for a little while, so I figured I would do my reviews. Well, I've been on here for about 2 months. I've also streamed on YouTube, Mixer, and Facebook, but I had so much issues with quality and stuff like that, and delays. Wasn't really interactive enough, and they don't really support streamers that much, except for maybe Mixer, but that didn't work out too good, so I figured I'd give Twitch a try. So far, since I've been here, I really love it. So I've been having a ball here, and I especially love meeting, talking to people and stuff. So I figured I would do my map reviews on here. That way I can get everybody's comments, because I don't want it just about me, and kind of go from there and see how it goes. It may make a little bit more video editing, but I really put 3 or 4 more hours into video editing and share this with my YouTube community and stuff like that. But so tickled that you're here with us. Looking at the garage, we got a Fent lover. Pretty decent size too. I do love the Fent, especially the Fent favorite. It's kind of like one of the perfect small game, early game tractors, because as I say in nearly all my videos that these are in, if you're starting off from scratch, you know, you don't really want to spend a lot of money on a bunch of tractors and stuff, and you can run front end loaders and front and back for equipment. So you can run mowers, you can run double sprayers, you can run your herbicide, and you can run your fertilizer all at once. And with your skinny tires, it's kind of like the perfect, for me, early game starting tractor if I'm not running old iron. You got loader, bush hogs, you got a little bit of everything for animals, for your farm. These people is taking care of you really good. Farm boots. I know who that's by. It does not say. But what they're doing is they're using that as a sleep trigger. And G&G Modding, so I'll shout out to them. They're the ones that came up with that. I was actually with G&G Modding when this all was going on. And I suggested some different houses and stuff for sleep triggers. And Mike at G&G Modding, he came up with a whole buku of them. And the boots one I didn't really get because it's sleep and boots, so I didn't really get it. But it's been working perfectly because this is not the first map I've seen those boots placed by a door to use as a sleep trigger for a house that wouldn't normally have a sleep trigger. So it's actually is pretty brilliant. So I love that. And let's kind of get up there and look around because I can already tell we're not at our farm. Where did it say our farm was at? Let's look at that again. We are down here at 28, 22, and 26. So we'll head there first. Get my little pressure sprayer and fly around. We gotta go way down here. I got this morning voice going on. Can't clear my throat up enough. Alright, we are right here. Alright. We do got some place animals. I know some people don't much care for that. I don't mind it. It would be nice if they're kind of moving. I get how some people might not care for it too much, but it doesn't really bother me. You know, they're doing what they can with what they got to try to make them out feel more alive. So I've got no problem with that, really. This is pretty tight down through here, but it'll work out. You got your waterways on your each side. If it's a representation of their area, then that's all good. So, as far as the borders go, now I know some people that's all they have, the 2D border. It's just not very lifelike. Uh, it's not like it's a complaint. I may mention to it before and talk to another map modder about some ways of maybe that I work very close with, and they're an extremely wonderful person. They asked me what I thought about it, and I was like, well, I just like a more natural border because the 2D border kind of looks like paper. And when you're down here farming, having that paper feel kind of takes away from it a little bit. But you can see that they put it in behind here, so it's more of a filler. When it's just this lower part, it's not too bad. But if you can actually see it, it kind of catches my eyes. I took art and stuff in school, so it kind of, I'm really big on stuff looking natural. And as Huck and Finn Billy said, it's a lot of squared up fields, and it is. It's flat farming, it's squared up fields, and you've got to deal with this because this map is based upon Holland. So you got a lot of water that they have to deal with and try to put channels to get it out and stuff. And it's kind of representation of their areas. They're kind of working with what they got to work with. I do know that they have some fields that's not squared up as well. But they run a lot of channels and stuff like that to get water away. Little town area over here. You do got plenty of traffic on this map, which is going to help give it life. So, but it takes a lot for people to make maps. So that's why I don't want to bust on maps too much and stuff. But I do like to point out the positives and maybe some things I kind of wish that was a little bit different. This would be kind of hard to get to, but it could exist. I got places in Kentucky, I got pictures of it, where they go further up underneath the trees than this, and literally they can't hardly get it out because they go so far. They're trying to get every dime out of that property they can. So this will be a little bit of a headache to trace out, but you can do it. But like this forest, or for us, this would be a small woods area. This looks beautiful. It has brush, undergrowth, you got trees, but you got a mix of trees. And because of that mix of tree, it gives it a very natural look, and I really like it. As opposed to this, I know that they are trying to put down trees that can be cut and sold. It's for people that's wanting to do logging. It does have a pretty natural feel with the scattered brush and stuff like that, but it's missing a little bit of stuff that would be found in nature. Now, if this was a tree farm or put back for future or something like that, they do exist. You're not really seeing any floating trees or any of that kind of stuff. And like here as well. It's just when you look at something like this, as opposed to something like, and even this, as opposed to this other area that we was just at, it just screams at me, the difference. This has a nice feel to it. See, that's what I'm saying. The difference between that and this looks like two different people was working on this map at the same time. Like I said, it's not that it's bad. It's just it's more natural. In places like that, I got all kinds of places like that around me where we got a paper mill that's kind of about 45 minutes from us, and they've chopped down pretty much everything, and they plant them, regrow them back and stuff. So they do exist. It's just I like this feel better, as far as me and my personal taste. But for playing a game and wanting to log and everything else, yep, you're right. Like I said, they do exist. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that I just really like a natural feel to the maps and stuff. But with that, so we're looking at Go Hunter MP website. This is the game that we've been talking about. I just made streaming partner for this game. I was second supporter. I was so happy about that. I was bawling my eyes out. It's just a dream come true for somebody like me that's still kind of small, new to Twitch, and still kind of low in subs on YouTube. It's been nice to do the map reviews today and have people from the YouTube there. I would love to have more of you there in my streams, because I'm really wanting us to do these map reviews together instead of, like just being me and my opinion. I'd rather have 15, 16 people in here and that's all give our opinions of the map, and then you get your voice heard on this as well, of what you like and don't like or would like to see happen, instead of just some kind of opinionated person who's talking about their sensitivity towards something, so, or whatever. But Go Hunter MP, and I think the Farming Simulator community and simulator players is going to love this game. I'm already in love with it, and I don't even have it yet. Single player, an extensive single player mode. We're talking about multiple things you can do in single player. Multiplayer, 32 players on a server. That's insane for multiplayer play. I mean, it may be laggy or a little whatever. If you got somebody in America connect to somebody in Australia and everything else, and some people's pings are out the wazoo, it can get kind of difficult even with just about any kind of game. But if you got some people that lives in the area and stuff, you're talking about some really nice gameplay and really adding a lot of your friends to it. Gold mining, you can mine on land and water and under ice. So it's kind of like a combination of two or three gold hunter shows that's currently going on, and then all in one game. I mean, you can do it in creeks, rivers, lakes, in the ocean, under the ice. It's just crazy. Gold mining over 60 claims, 50 different vehicles. These vehicles, I'll show you some here in a minute. Kind of resembles that of Farming Simulator. They are trying to work out deals for name brands. That takes time. 250 different items should be available. For extensive gaming experience, 64 kilometers is available. It's large. People like seasons. It has seasons built in. It has various weathers and seasons built into it. And it says not only gold mine, you also have to take care of yourself. That's actually not a thing no more. It is optional. It does have survival built into it, but it does say optional, and I'm against that. To me, if you're gonna put survival in a game, you should die. It's just part of it, or you should kill, hunt, whatever to try to survive. But as far as being optional, it's okay. I mean, it's just if you just want to just kind of chill out and not be finding gold, you can go fish and stuff like that. First gold mining game with multiplayer mode. We're looking at demos in the first quarter. This is next month. This is going to be starting streamed on my channel. Does have multiplayer, mini vehicles. Let's see, where's the other ones? Weather, seasons. We've done a bit over that. Joystick and controller support, yes. Licensed vehicles, we already been over that. You can customize your vehicles and your equipment. You can adjust, you can go to bed and stuff. How much will the game cost? We're talking about a game you can do as much, if not more, than you can with Farming Simulator at 1/3 the price. So, I think that's amazing for what they're giving. This is actually a picture of their generator. You actually pull a rope. And this, I didn't know what it was, but if you get started looking, it's actually unboxing and putting together stuff you're going to be using. This is one of the vehicles in the game. When I was talking to them, they do streams, so join their streams. One of our biggest gripes is we can no longer have people to ride with us. And I said, do you have first person view? And can people ride with you? And you can see the kind of look at his, yeah, it does look like a 72 Chevy short bed. But, you can see look on his face like confusion. Maybe he don't play Farming Simulator, I don't know. But he got in the vehicle, yep, see, first person. And he was in a quad cab. He said somebody here, there, there, there. You put 100 people in the back. Tailgate does open. As you can see, the quality of the interior of these vehicles and the exterior is really nice. Here's some of the maps look. I actually know that it's a little bit better than this now because it looked like this and they've added some more touches to it. This game is still being developed. You can say and put things in it that you say that you wish was in the game. There's what your seasons look like. So you're talking about something that is changing before your eyes. Your buildings. More map scenes. You actually use a phone and it gives you information and your location. You got peace. I play Mud Runner. And if that ain't cross, I don't know what is. Kind of like that 72 Chevy deal. I mean, it might not be name brand, but look at the busted out window. How cool is that? That screams me. I want that truck. I love Mud Runner, and that just screams Mud Runner. This is the same car. And the thing about it is, you can make these vehicles whatever colors you want. They actually sit there with the like three options in their Unreal game engine, and they can select different stuff. You're talking about any color vehicle you want. Just pick the vehicle out, and if you want a purple dump truck, make you one. It's cool. You got newer cars. You also got older looking cars. You can see the pickups trucks here. Here's the quad cab that he was looking at. I said, well, I want mine in black. And so he went on and made a black one. And you can see the color wheel. It's just you make it any color you want. This is stuff we can't do. And the stuff I'm screaming about, you got, that looks about like, what does that look like to you? Looks like about like a Toyota or something, or a Nissan. I don't know what that is. That may be gold on the ground, or poop, one of the two. You got shelves to store your stuff in. This is a garage, but you know how we have trouble walking through doors? They don't have trouble walking through doors in this game. None. They have different houses you can live in, and they can get quite big. So, I mean, you can use your riches to upgrade your house. I spent a lot of time talking about this game. I'm really going to try hard to promote this game. I want y'all in my channel, and I want y'all to see this game. Here's all your different furniture and stuff can go into it. And, I mean, it's countless. And you can start off with just a little bit nasty looking shack, or work your way up to this great big mansion. Here's a lot of your equipment and stuff that you can use. But if y'all could please come over from YouTube and come into my channel and watch this being streamed, and let's discuss this. Tell what you like and stuff. Look how beautiful this river is and stuff. How natural this looks. Remember my Farm Simulator maps. It has to be natural. It's just beautiful. This little coastal dock here. Mods compatible, he's asking. Well, that's just it. That's not known yet. Because to them, as he was talking about it thus far, but it's still in development. So if we get enough people screaming that mods has to be a part of your Steam workshop, then they're probably going to add it. They're really concerned about pleasing you. For 20 bucks to $25, who's going to do that? And they are really concerned about pleasing you. And they're even giving people like me a chance. So this company is very favorable in my eyes. So what they said is, there's the shack. That's my house. I love it. That's me. But what they said is, tell us what you want in the game. So go to the streams and stuff like that. And be sure to tell them that I sent you, please. I'm going to try to kiss all the booty that I can. It's just that simple. I want them to know that this is our channel. This is the channel that we built, that we made. And that y'all are there from that channel. So, yep. I'm trying to get a little pat on my back, I guess, or however you want to look at it. But to me, just like these map reviews and people in my chat and stuff like that, and people come to this channel, this is your channel. It's my family and my kids, but it's your channel. Look at the detail, the jacks, the tires. Gold Monster 3000. This thing has some detail. They have done an excellent job with this game. The safe is cool. You punch the buttons on the safe. It's cool. I love it. And like I said, you pull the hand on this to start this up, and we're back to where we was. So with that, you go in a house and stuff, pop up here at the end, and click on the ones that you want to watch if you want to watch any of them at all. And remember that Farming Simulator 19 has been around. I've been in it since 13. I love the game. It is my favorite game of all simulator games. It always will be. But I'm always going to be adding shooters and simulator games, special simulator games, to my channel. And I would love to have y'all for each and every one of them. And with that, take care and have fun, everybody.